Hi everyone, this is your sewing teacher Veronica, and today I will show you how I made from these trousers that I bought in second hand, I think for €7 or €6, how I made this skirt that I like very much and I'm really happy with the result. So it will be a tutorial how I made it step by step, and I hope you will like it. Okay, let's get started. So this is my trousers. I really like how this top part looks. I like the pockets, and here also it looks pretty good. But the trousers itself, they look good, but it's not my style. I'm not really wearing this kind of trousers. So what I want to do, I want to make a skirt from this. For this, I want to open this area. Let me show you. So this stitch I open, and this one I'm going to open it, and we will see what I will do next. And by the way, I bought it for €7, so much cheaper than the new one, definitely. And by the way, I also have pockets on the back, quite cute. They are fake, you cannot really, there are basically no pockets here, just a decorative thing. Okay, let's open it up and I will show you what to do next. So these are my trousers. I opened these two stitches in the middle, and now I have to open a bit this one, because we need to have flat space here, but this area is turning inside. And the same with this back, you see it's not flat, so we need to open it till here. Here we have more or less flat space, and this one we have to open. Let's do this. I pressed seam allowance everywhere, so it's flat now, and I opened, as I said, this middle seam. Now my trousers are wrong side out, as you can see, and this is how it looks here. This is my front detail. Also, I opened a little bit. And now what I do, I basically, it's important that they are wrong side out, and I take the ends. These are like my legs, two legs, so I connect it like this and pin it, and then I pretend like it's one piece of fabric, so I pull it a little bit like this and try to pin it how it goes. I don't know how to make it straight line. Let's try this one. Let's try it this way. And now I mark with chalk like this and like this. Probably we can also do it with the ruler. Maybe it's easier. Let's see. So I remove everything now, and I need to connect this mark with this one, and slowly it has to go here. Let's try it. And we have to make it equal. So what I do, I just pin these layers together, these two front legs, make sure layers are matching, and I will just pin where I have my line, and then when I turn it this way, I understand these are my pins and this is where my line is, so I just make a line on top of my pins. This helps me to make absolutely equal line with the same distance. Okay, let me see which one. Okay, this one. And you continue till the end. And we repeat the same with the back. This was front, and now we have to do the same with back detail. So this area where it starts to turn, and you need to find the spot where it's more or less straight, for example here, and from here we go like this. Let's try to do this. Okay, this is my line and something like that. Yeah, I think it's much easier to do it with the ruler. Just right without pinning anything, you know. So with back detail we can just stitch it together. I want to do it first with hand stitch to see how it looks. This one, and about front I'm not sure what I want to do because I found these buttons and maybe I will add them on the front, but I need to see how it looks. I'm not sure that it will be good, so I will decide a bit later about this. Okay, I tried this skirt on. I just want to show you a little bit how it looks. So this is back. I think I will a bit take it more here because it's extra volume. The rest looks good. Okay, I made it shorter, so look. Here I pinned the length that I want. I want to make it a bit lower than my knees, and I wanted to make it like this, completely closed, but it's too tight. So I have an option to make a slot here, an opening on the back, or I have an option to leave an opening like this here, or I can add a triangle here and make an opening on the back. So I'm still thinking what option it will be here. I just pinned it to make it more or less flat in this area. And about buttons, I still don't know what I will do. So I think these buttons are too small for this skirt. They are almost invisible. But I hope you understand my idea, what I did, and what steps you have to do if you want to follow me. I think for now I will make it shorter and I will think what is next. So here's the length. What I do is I pin it where I have the fold, so I make it more or less flat like this, and where I have a fold I pin it exactly in the place where I have fold in several spots, and I can remove these pins. And now look, I open it, and this is the length of my skirt. What I do, I measure the length from the bottom. Here I have 24, okay, 23 and a half, and here I have 25. Okay, let's do 24. I mark 24 from the bottom and make a line. This is the length. We can connect it in one line. Okay, now we have to we will need to hem it, so we will need at least 1 centimeter extra, but I want to make it a bit more, 2.5. So I add 2.5 centimeters at the bottom. Okay, and we can cut following the lowest detail, the lowest line, I mean. This is my back detail. You can see this kind of triangle here. I wanted to make it a bit more narrow, so it was extra centimeters here, and I want to make it even more flat. So let's make it like this. Yeah, I think it will be better if we connect it this way. And look, because I made it shorter, this is my stitch. I actually can move it here, so I will have a bit more space on my back. I think it will be much nicer. So I make new line. Yeah, something like that. And the skirt will be not that tight, so I'm going to make new hand stitch here. Okay, so this is my skirt, this is my back. seam, and what I did, I added 1 centimeter seam allowance and I cut out this detail. I will show you. So this was my detail here, like this, and you cut it out, okay? So now what I will do, I will go with sewing machine and connect this stitch like this, and I also will finish the edge with zigzag or overlock if you have it. And I will go with zigzag at the bottom of my skirt. This is the bottom. Let's do this together. So this is my stitch. Now I press it with iron. I do it in 2 steps. First from the top to make it flat and nice. Use steam. I don't have water, but yeah, I have a bit of water. So first I go like this to make it flat. Now I open this and we need to press it to any side, or like this or like this. This is not really important here. So again, use steam. Okay, I also went with zigzag at the bottom of the skirt, and now what I do, we made a line here. This is 2.5 centimeters, I think. And now what we have to do, we need to make sure this line, it goes on the very top like this on the fold, and we need to press it like this. So you hold it and press with iron at the same time. Okay, this is how it looks. I pressed the whole skirt, yes, like this, and this was my line. Now I need to go with the stitch, let me show you, close to zigzag. I will show you now, and we connect this part of the skirt. So this is my zigzag, and I place my foot like this, that this side of my foot goes together with this edge. And basically when I stitch, I don't look at the needle, but I concentrate at this side of my foot and make sure it goes together with this edge. Okay, I tried this skirt. Here I just pinned this area to make it more or less flat, and I decided to leave this opening here on the front. Back looks just like a normal skirt. So now when you try it on, you need to understand till what spot you will pin it here. And I like how it looks, to be honest. So we will fix this part and it's almost done. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want. Here are the links, but you can also find them in description. Moreover, I have 2 free online workshops, how to sew trousers and a dress. Step-by-step tutorial, everything how you like it, and the links to these workshops will be in description. Okay, this is front of my skirt. I pinned it here, and now I need to turn it wrong side out like this, and I need to mark where I pinned it, the lowest pin. So this will be the spot where it's connected, and now we can remove pins. And let's see. Okay, so we will need to finish these edges. The slowest part, definitely we go with zigzag, and then we hem it like this 1 centimeter. And here the top part that will be connected, we need to connect this spot with this beginning to make it straight line. Let's do this. I think we can do first this, so we go with zigzag 2 sides, and then we fold it like this 1 centimeter, we press it and we go with the stitch, and then we connect the top part. Let's do this like this. I just need to mark this on the right side of my fabric also. Okay, this is my zigzag only till this mark that I made, and after this I don't make any zigzag. And now we have to fold it 1 centimeter like this and press it. This is how I pressed it, and now we need to stitch it together. I make sure this right side of my foot goes together with the fold like this, and I stitch it till our mark. So this is my result. Yes, so I folded it and went with stitch. Now I have to close this beginning. So what I do, here was my line, and I have mark here and mark here. This is where they have to be connected, so I pin it like this, and I mark the line one more time. It has to be, we have to stop here where we have the mark. So maybe this line will be a bit different now, but that's okay. So I connect it with stitch, cut it off, zigzag, and then don't forget to press it. Yes, so it doesn't matter to this side or this side, just make it flat. Okay, and now the skirt is basically done. I'm very happy with the skirt, but I have one small problem and I want to fix it together with you. Look, these stitches, I finished them earlier than I had to. So if you follow me step by step, when you stitch here, go further. This is something that helps you to prevent it, but I want to show you one way how to fix it. So if you have a stitch that is on the very front and you need to fix the stitch, how to make it look nice at the end. So what you have to do, you need to remove the thread, but be careful because we need the long end. So just don't cut the end of the thread. Just remove it piece by piece. So we need at least like 2.5–3 centimeters of the thread, of the end of the thread. Like this, and the same with this one. This is how it looks. I have these ends, and now you need to start stitching a bit like 2–3 stitches before without back stitch. So you stitch like this. I will turn here and go here again. We need to have small overlap, like 1, 2, 3 stitches, okay? No back stitch at the end. This one, yeah? So we have now small overlap, like 1, 2 stitches, here 3, and what we do, we go to the wrong side, and we need to pull out these threads to this side. So, for example, this stitch, I pull for this thread and I can see a little bit the thread from the right side. So now I have 2 threads on my wrong side, and I just make a knot. So I just do it like this. 1 and 2. And we repeat the same with all the stitches. So it's basically, these are the threads from the same stitch, right? We just lock the end of the stitch. This is kind of back stitch, but less visible. And you can leave like 5 millimeters. Let's do it one more time. So look, here it's hidden the end, right? We have no back stitch. Now we need to pull out this thread to this side. So I take this thread and I pull. Normally, wait, it goes like this. I pull, and normally you will see the end of second thread. Yes, this one. And again, I just make a knot. So this is what I use instead of my back stitch. It's important that you only do this on the wrong side, so it's not visible. And I cut the thread. And look, I think it looks like one stitch. You cannot really see anything here. So I have to fix this thing the same way, and my skirt is ready. This is the result. It's almost invisible. For example, here we have this connection. This one, yeah. You cannot really see that we have 2 stitches here. This is it. This is the result. I'm very happy with the result, and I had a lot of fun. I have to say it took me like 2–3 hours to make it. To be honest, more time takes to record everything than to make it. So I think it's really very nice thing to do for a beginner. It doesn't take a lot of time and effort. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm very happy with my skirt, and I will make more videos like that. Let me know if you like this kind of videos. I'm pretty much happy with this, but I need to know your opinion. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you want more videos how I change clothes, or do you want something else? And at the end, I want to wish you very cool sewing projects and remind you that if you are a very beginner, please do not compare yourself with people with a lot of experience, and learn things step by step. Don't start with projects for advanced, because you will lose motivation. Start with things that are pretty easy and make it a bit difficult every time. This is the strategy that works 100%.